Hi, Stardy Soulstar here. How's everyone doing? Today I am going to be doing a Curls Unleashed review. Yay! Woohoo! Finally, I know a lot of people have been looking online for reviews for these products. I always get people searching obviously blog reviews or videos, and I kind of thought it was about time that I actually do a video on it. I've previously done a review on my blog already, but my opinion has kind of changed about them because the products were launched in, was it June I think? And I tried these products back in April, so I think I kind of used them a bit more and my opinion changed. Anyway, okay, without me yabbering on, let's get started. So let's go in order of how we would use the product. So if I start with the shampoo, which is called Lavish and Lather sulphate free shampoo, and it looks like that. I'll show you the bottle. And it's a 12 flow ounce bottle, and it just comes out squirted, so pretty standard bottle. Ingredients are aqua, sodium, olefin sulfonate, sodium. Okay, it's going to start saying a lot of words that I don't know how to pronounce. As we all know, when we look on the back you always get the Latin names, so you know, trying to pronounce them, but I will tell you that it does have yarrow, hops, rosemary, chamomile, lemon balm, olive fruit oil, and then the rest I can't pronounce. So the smell, it's kind of, so the smell with this has changed a bit, because when I first had it, it was kind of fresh, and now it's got a little bit of a after smell to it. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because I've had it so long, because I mean I've had this from April now. It's lasted me absolutely ages, and I've still got quite probably to here, so it does last quite a while. You don't need a lot when you're shampooing with this. It just looks like an everyday shampoo. If I just show you, excuse the nails, I washed the dishes and all my nail varnish was gone. Anyway, so it just looks like a standard everyday shampoo. You only need a little bit. It does lather up a lot, and it does take a while to rinse out, because there's been times where I've had it in my hair and I'm thinking, oh yes, I'm done, I'm rinsed, I'm all ready to go now, and I touch my hair and I feel like a soapy part, and I think, oh okay. So that's the only thing about it that I don't like, is the fact that it lathers up a lot and takes a lot of time to rinse out, and I get impatient sometimes, but it does leave my hair soft, it leaves it detangled, and even after, it feels as though I don't need to follow it with a conditioner. I mean, literally my tangles just melt away, and then when I put a conditioner on top of it, I kind of think I don't want to, when I finish washing with it, I feel like I don't need to put conditioner on it, so I don't really want to take that away from it. So yeah, I think I bought this from, it was Paul's World. I keep going to say Paul's Boutique, Paul's World, and their products on there I think from £4.70 something. You can get it in packs, you can get it in beauty queens, and I think the prices in there are £7.99. So they're a little bit more, but if you take into account that you're going to be paying shipping on top of the price of the product, it kind of works out for you to just go to your local Paks and just get it there for £7.99. So yeah, let's move on to the next one. I'll tell you about the conditioner, because I did have this but I didn't like it, so I used it up and then I think I threw the rest away. I did have a little tester, but I do not know where that's gone, but I can talk about it. It basically was quite fruity, it was green, and it felt like when you put it on your hair, it didn't really have any moisturising purpose to it. So for instance, as I've told you, the shampoo softens my hair so much that it feels like I don't need to apply a conditioner. So when I put that on top of that, it just took it all away and just redid everything that the shampoo had done. So and the smell was quite overpowering as well. It was really strong, and I think I'm a bit funny with smells. Some of you guys might not be, but I'm really funny with smells. So I kind of feel like I want something that's low scented, and obviously it doesn't overpower you, and you know, really strong. And it came in, I think it was quite a big tub as well, and it's the same price as the shampoo. I think all the products kind of vary a bit, but in Paks and beauty creams they all seem to be £7.99, whereas on the Paul's World website they kind of had a different price tag on them. So the shampoo and leave-ins were like £4 something, and then the gel and the other styler was like £6 something. So yeah, that kind of varies. Sorry if it was a bit vague about the conditioner, but I don't actually have it to show you. I didn't really like it myself, so I kind of thought, okay, let's move on to the leave-in. And it comes in the same bottle as the shampoo, and it's called No Boundaries Leave-In, and it looks like this. If I just show you the consistency, because this looks like it's got like the oil kind of doesn't mix into it, like you can see the specks of oil in there. It's quite fruity, so just pull that back in before I make a mess. Yeah, it's quite fruity. It's got quite a nice scent. I've only used this once or twice. I wasn't really too happy with it. I mean, it was fine as a leave-in, but there was nothing special about it. I mean, it's got some good ingredients in there, because the first one's water, second one's shea butter, third one's olive fruit oil, glycerin, cetyl alcohol, and then further down it's got coconut oil. It has got silicones in there, so that's probably why, because a lot of people obviously stay away from silicones if you're a curly girl, because of moisture and trying to keep the moisture in. But to me it did feel like it was quite slippery and it was quite oily. Maybe it just needed to be used with something else, not necessarily the styler that comes with it, or yeah, to be honest with you, I didn't really feel like this did anything for my hair, so that's hence why I've only used it a couple of times, and that's why the bottle is still full. Yeah, so let's move on to the curl defining cream. I used, I think, about half the tub of this, and it looks like that, and it's quite puddingy. Now this looks really thick, as you can see, but when you put it in your hand, if I can show you, let's take a bit. If I just put it in my hand and rub it in, see, it kind of melts in. Like when you put it on your hair, it melts into your hair. Like how thick it looks like it would sit a bit and you'd have to work it in, but it does look thicker than it actually is, and it does just melt in. You don't need to use a lot though, because it can kind of make your hair a little bit greasy initially, so you don't need to put a lot on. So obviously put a bit on and then obviously judge how much more you need to put on there. The tub is a 16-ounce tub, so it's quite a big tub, and the ingredients are water, coconut oil, shea butter, safflower seed oil, soybean oil. That's probably why it's a little bit oily, because it has got quite a few oils there in the first how many ingredients, and obviously you know the first few ingredients means that that's the larger amount of what's in there. So it has got silicones in there, so you know, if you're not really into silicones, then this wouldn't be one for you. I'm trying to think. Oh, it's got sweet almond oil in there as well, and I think that's it for natural ingredients. I did like this. I mean, I've started to use this again now. I mean, I used it back in April and I stopped because I was still searching for products that were better for my hair or did a better job or something. I kind of moved on from it, but lately I've just been kind of looking for something to just re-moisturise my hair and twist it back up, because I've been wearing my hair in flat twists for a little bit now. So I kind of just moisturise it and then flat twist it back up again like that. I'll do that daily. So I kind of just wanted something to, so I kind of picked this back up and used it on my hair, and it seemed like it was fine. I didn't add any oil on top of it, and it seemed to melt in fine. And when I took my twist out the next day, it still felt moisturised. So maybe it's good for being a daily moisturiser, rather than it being like for a twist out on wet hair or something like that. That's how I find I would use it. I wouldn't necessarily put any oil or anything on top of it, because I did use a bit of mango butter on top of it and my hair was a little bit greasy the next day. So if you're going to use it as a moisturiser, I would just use it alone if your hair is fine like mine. If not, then use oil with it if your hair takes in more product, if it can take heavier ingredients. Yeah, so like I said, I've started to use this again, so this is probably something that I'll just kind of keep around to use now and again. And the last one I've got is the Set It Off Curl Boosting Jelly. And I've just got the little tester tub, because I didn't actually buy a tub of this, because initially I've tried 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the products. I think there's a curl refresher and mousse. I think it's a wrapping mousse. So I haven't tried those two, because I don't really use refreshers, because I don't really wet my hair on a daily basis, and I didn't use the mousse foam stuff because that's not something that I would use in my hair. And obviously I wanted to try this, and I got the testers of it, but I've kind of got how many of them, so I didn't really need to buy an actual full-size tub. Now this is purple like the lid. It's quite bright, and it's got a very coconut oily smell, and the ingredients fortunately aren't listed on here. I thought they were, but they are not. But anyway, it's quite, I just put some in my fingers so you can just see, it just looks like a normal gel, and it's quite thick, and I use this on my edges. So if I'm just putting my edges back, I just use it here with a little toothbrush, because I don't really use gels on my hair. They kind of dry out my hair a bit, and obviously everyone gets that crunch and you have to put some oil on top or something, but I don't really need it for definition stuff, so I don't really use gels. Well, I used this once on the whole of my hair and it gave me really good definition, but my hair had that little bit of crunch, which I don't like, so that's why I didn't use it again on my hair, and I just use it on my sides. And I think this comes in the same size tub as the Take Command Curl Defining Cream. So yeah, so basically I think that's it. That's all of the products. I love the shampoo, it's my absolute favourite. I will be using this will just be my staple shampoo, and I will be using the Curl Boosting Jelly on my ends, sorry, on my edges, and the Take Command Curl Defining Cream will be just like a daily moisturiser from time to time. So hopefully that was helpful. If you've got any more questions about any of the products, just leave them below in the comment box, and I will also put a link to the previous review that I did on my blog, and you can take a look at that to kind of compare. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye. Yeah.